So today's Monday, just in case this uploads not tomorrow or Wednesday. You understand when each day is what and what's happening in each day, even if it's posted days later. So today Monday, I already have two videos in line. One is currently uploading at this very moment. The other one I'm finishing the editing. So those are two that's going should be before this one. And just to continue the complaining. And I was going to focus on initially before whatever happened today, just gonna focus on why I want to disappear and more complaining. I was gonna complain on a specific thing, but before I do the next complaining video, focus on that. But first I'm going to emphasize why the fuck I hate my life. So I started I fucking hate my life. Simple as that. Then I'm going to go into what happened. Yeah, let's go into what happened today. Then I'm going to emphasize on what happened today with what a friend told me. I wish she was willing to say it on the video, but which would just carry my point more, and then more people maybe would believe me. But it doesn't matter anymore because people want to believe, they would believe already. I've been talking for months. I've been sharing. I've been trying to just do whatever in faith. And I'm just so fucking tired at this point. I am tired. I want to be done with this shit. And I'm fucking over it. All of it. Every single last bit of it. So what happened today, I did my work because I have a little bit of a job this morning that I do 3 times a week. So I did the job this morning. Then I was trying to finish up the edits and upload. That's the one that's currently uploading. That's a part one of the complainings. And we deal with the luggage. And then, because I know I have something I need to finish, where I normally go each day, I went there and part of me wondered if he was going to show up, but I was like, nah, it's not. Plus, it's way in the evening, so I doubt it. So I'm there doing my task. I want to be I even got tired at one point. I'm not, like, I'm normally just tired. As well as I got this urge from God. And I just don't want to entertain it unless, like, he's going to be there and this is progressing somewhere. But I didn't want to entertain it. Then he showed up. And obviously, I reacted internally. But I try not to let it bother me. So I have a task to do. But at this fucking point, I have to tweet, post, all of them. And the limit I've reached. If he fucking show up, and it's not just show up and he does whatever and he leave, then he's just doing his life. But if he shows up, does nothing, and like come, show up, sit around, then does nothing in regards to what God say, I'd be pissed. Not just that I'd be pissed. What I told God when he did show up, when he was doing whatever he was doing, I was like, God, if he does not say shit to me to try and provide us this, as I said in the last video, in the video that's already uploaded, provide a space for us to actually try and resolve anything like God said he wants this marriage or whatever. If he doesn't, if today, that is the Monday evening, he was there, if he shows up and does nothing, does what he always does and leave, I am done. I am fucking done with opening the opportunity for it. I am done. I'm not going to show up again. Not going to I said that. I prayed, as well as the whole thing was just weighing on me because everything in the past is, especially, this is the thing, even if he comes and does what God says, I have all the past things that I had to go through, especially what they did, keep running back in my mind. I used to just keep on the pain and the fact that you did that shit. And so he did his task, something with photocopy or so. I try not to look. I focus on the task. And if he came to my attention by saying, "Hey, Danielle, I want to talk to you," or whatever, fine. Otherwise, I got shit to do. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't notice. It's like you wanted to say something. Like initially, "Oh, you're here," type of under his breath. But it doesn't matter, because after I think he's finished, I thought he left. I saw him in the back. There's no chair in the back, and he's leaned up. So he's still here in my head. Still have my task to do. Then I noticed he's no longer in the back. He was now in the next area, sitting on a stool. Maybe the back got too hot. I said, "Cool, you're still here." Then somebody that needed the book that I was working from, but I still haven't finished. Like I finished with the book, but I still have my task to do. Came for the book and I gave it to her, right? So I'm finishing up the task. I don't know when he did that, but after that, he's gone. And he left. Mind you, he was sitting around maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I did not keep track. I don't know when he left. I hate that I always have that. Let's hypothetically assume he just thought I was too busy and might not be interested in conversation. When I gave back the book, I may be trying to avoid a conversation with him. Maybe that's the case. But I'm just gonna say that, but I don't believe that's the case. I'm not going to even say I believe that's the case, because of what my friend said, and I wish she was willing to at least say it out of screen. This way I have like justification, but I'm tired. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And what she said is, when she's there and he has something to do, he just comes, does it, then he leaves. He might say hi to her, or say walk on or whatever, but he leaves. He leaves. And at the end of it, her opinion of it is, he's there just for spite. You know what? I don't give a shit what they're there for. I don't give a shit what he's there for. Whether it's the initial purpose and whether or not the purpose of why he stayed behind. I don't give a shit. Here's what fucking pissed me off. What doesn't piss me off anymore is the fact that they get to do whatever while I suffer. And I sat there doing whatever task, and I thought of what crossed his mind as I tried to focus, try not to be bothered by his presence. Because now he was like, no longer like doing tasks over there. He's literally have to do whatever right beside me. And I kept straight to my task and finish it. A thought crossed my mind is the fact that, in their opinion, I'm not talking just him because his mom did not show up, but I'm feeling at one point he was in conversation with someone, maybe his mom. Their thought is, if she could go and let you know and talk to me, but she alone I got suffer, are we fine? You know what, that didn't even bother me, because they don't even try. That's the thing, they don't even fucking try. But that doesn't even bother me, because if it was all up to me, I'd say fuck him, fuck them, fuck this shit, and I be gone. What pissed me off is the fact that I can't. But you know what? And the thing is, for the past couple times, this individual keeps being around when they're around. And it just comes as a fucking reminder. What fucking pissed me out about it is the fact that it reminds me of a moment that I, like, each waking day I'm starting to regret. But once I made that decision, shit, I can't turn back on it. I cannot go back on it. Why? Because I'm just going to walk myself into more problems. And what I'm talking about is, a couple months ago, a guy I was falling for. I mean, we walked together to Juicy Party, and I'm slowly falling for this person. This person, like, I don't know how to describe it, but the point is, where they're talking, looking at each other, and I'm falling. And the interaction, slightly innocent, a little bit intimate, and I'm falling. And I remember consciously feeling guilty because what God said, and I'm trying to be obedient. And then I remember God is like, hello, listen up. If you go down that path, there'll be problems. And I distinctly remember trying to distance myself from him because I know I was falling. And he's like, no, cool. And he wants to be there. Somebody wants to be there for me. Not just be there for me. There's somebody, I remember just like being so in awe of how attentive this person, or not attentive, and I'm pretty sure this person is watching my tweets and my YouTube, because one time I was trying to show him a video to explain something, and mind you, he was willing to list all of the stores and so on at one point. So, and because of how detailedly attentive he is and remembers everything, things I don't remember telling him, I'm pretty sure he peeped the YouTube or Twitter and occasionally watched it. But the point is, this person wanted to love me, and I could see this person being a great person, like a good person. Like, imagine, so maybe you watched the story where I talk about when I was a Yamed or whatever it is. But imagine years of just having issues romantically, and there are even issues at home. But the point is, you finally, because even if God said with Rahim, or I could see where he wanted to, but he didn't. He didn't choose me, and he's just a lot of hot mess. But now here's somebody who wants, not just wants, said it, and asked me to choose. And I could see this person want to give, and because of we talked, so I know because of past relationship, he's also trying to make sure to protect himself because of what he knows he can do, in a sense of give more than receive. And it's, I guess it's more like, it's like me, where I know I can give, so I'm protecting myself, and he's the same, and he knows what he wants. And I could see that this person genuinely cares, attentive to my literal words. And I could see the little, like, he wants to do more. Then he asked me to choose. And because at that time, I know it was misguided, because I know what I know and I know what I experienced. I know at that time God was like, if you choose him and not who I chose, you're going to lose salvation because of the path I chose for you or whatever. And so, as I said before, I said I can't choose you because that would be part. Like salvation is more important to me than the desire to be loved. At this fucking point, I wish I didn't. I wish I did not make that decision. At this fucking point, especially, especially, especially when you can see, even if it's not spite, but what the fuck else would it be? What the fuck else would it be if he shows up, he's done his tax, sits around, does nothing, then leave? Just to show that, yo, I can hurt you? To show that, oh, you're the only one bothered by it? And that's the reason why, well, one of the reasons why I want to desperately disappear. I mean, change looks, change name, everything, because I've done this too public. Like, it's not just him, because I know the fact that I chose him, and the whole thing became this whole thing that we don't even talk. And this is a person that care, like he actively, while he knows he likes me, at that time don't realize he was falling hard. He, whereas I'm talking about promises, being with another guy, whatever, he's willing to be there for me just to make sure I have someone to talk to, because he knows how isolating it can be. Someone who can, and I can't. And I know people will be like, why you don't try it with him? This is a very serious young man. Somebody who knows what's going on. Tell me, yo, I never want you to mention Daniel name. And I agree. I know this is a very serious young man. This is one of the reasons I like. He's serious. He knows what he wants. He knows what, and he's Christian. It's not even just he's perfect in the little, list of things. He's caring. He actively shows he cares. Like, I am pretty sure if I said yes, I would not be in any problem. And I hear the things he said, and I know he actively listens to everything I say and remembers everything. And they're very serious. So he knows what he wants, and he goes for what he wants. And he literally went for what he wants. He wanted me, and he's like, "Yo, you need to choose." At the time, he was like, "Oh, you're chill," and he realized he wants me, and he realized not happening. We don't talk, and I respect that. I respect that because I understand. I absolutely understand. So I'm not going to disrespect him and do that and hurt him. I intentionally knew that, okay, if I know I'm going to head back to the guy, I'm not going to entertain anything with him. And as much as right now, I don't give a shit and I'm not going back. I don't want to put him in any position where, or being in a relationship where I have to question anything. And this is why I want to disappear. Because he's not the only one. There's another guy who's telling me, or independent. People think I'm obsessed over. Anybody who knows me or knows this channel or knows what I look like or whatever, all going to think I'm obsessed over a guy. It's not just all obsessed over a guy. It's just all that I've done. And then the fact that my space, it just, people keep reminding me, God never said, God this, if I go to church, it's now another problem. I want to go somewhere where no one knows me. I want to change up everything and just disappear. One, so I don't have to interact with those people who choose to be spiteful, because that's what I'm choosing to believe. They're choosing to be spiteful. Like, what else should I believe? After all the shit I posted? And I'm sure they watched them. People who have chose to be spiteful. And on top of people who chose to be sad, I just don't want to be reminded of this shit. Then be restrained against this shit. I want, when I find somebody who actually wants me, cares, and loves, finally get to exhale. How long I want to do that? I thought I could do it with Raheem. Obviously, I fucking can't. And this shit about God delivering shit, where? God making promises, where? I am tired, I'm done. All I'm doing is complaining till either I get to despair or delivery. And I'm actively looking to disappear. Right now, I got a job interview tomorrow. It's not the job I'm looking for because it's not where I get to move. That's why I want a living position where I literally get to move because I have nowhere to live. I don't have any money. So if I live in nanny position, live in housekeeping position far away from people I know. So there's a radius, I know people. So once I move to this area, change up my whole fucking look, I'm gone. This YouTube get deleted or just password change, new email, new name, every fucking thing get changed. Instagram is like I don't exist no more. Done this so. Come tired. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I don't know what this job tomorrow going to bring. Maybe someone needs to help me maybe disappear. No, it's not even going to be enough to do shit. Because it's just 3 weeks. But I will actively look for that living position. And I don't want any recommendation. That means you know where I'm at. I will find what I need and I'm gone. Once I'm done with the complaining, I'm gone or I'm delivered. I'm tired of this shit. Fucking tired of this shit. Like, why shouldn't I have sense? And you know what else I'm tired of? Tired of the people commenting. Or if it's not the people commenting, it's the judgment and the fact. You know what crossed my mind? Because the video that I'm bloody uploading now and more and whatever, I have to prove myself for people who should be doing the same as me is finally trusting God that He knows the fuck He's doing. So if you know what the fuck He's doing, trust Him. So if He said give the person some money, give them the fucking money and stop trying to justify whatever. If they said if you know you want something and God said He allows you to get it and He's giving you, like, you know what's the next fucking thing? Across mine? Oh, maybe they think I'm gonna reject them and give a nigga. I've been posting publicly over and over that God said we must fuck them. Not fuck them, fuck him. And I'm not saying making love, I'm not saying sex. Because at this point I don't know, I don't care about feelings and I don't feel love from none of them. So this is fuck. It's literally something I have to do. Like, I literally know if I turn them fucking down, I'm in big problem with God. So I literally have to fuck him. And I made this public. So them worried about me rejecting them? It's bullshit. Bull fucking shit. That is why I will stand in the belief that it's right. Now tell me otherwise. Tell me it's in my head. Now tell me I shouldn't hate my fucking life. As I continue the complaining, because there's more to come.